Hi, I'm Beth from Restyle Pieces Boutique. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to take this demilune table and try to make it into something my client will love. When she saw it, she was afraid it wasn't wood, and at first glance I knew it wasn't wood. There are other things that furniture can be. It can be made out of MDF, pressed wood, laminate, veneer on top of wood, which veneer is a type of wood, but this one was pressed board and I could tell it needed a lot of work, but I was determined to try to make it into something beautiful and functional for her. So if you think we can paint this and be successful, keep watching this makeover to find out. So here we are getting started. The first thing I always do, as you can tell from my other videos, is I remove the hardware. I love this Black & Decker cordless screwdriver. It makes it so easy. Then when I get all the hardware taken off, I put all those pieces, usually I put it in a container. This time I put it in a gallon bag, and I'm going to save that for my client because she might want it sometime. So then I start cleaning. Cleaning. I use Crud Cutter, clean the inside, clean the outside, use my brush and scrape some places that are in the crevices. And once I have that clean, then I will take my water bottle with water in it, spray it with water, and just clean it up, rinse it off, and let it dry. My client chose new hardware, so I needed to fill these hardware holes, but first I'm going to measure carefully the center of my drawer because I'm going to be adding one hole in the middle for her special hardware that she ordered. So I'm measuring carefully, drilling those holes, and then I'm using Quick Wood. It's a 2-part epoxy putty. You just mix it together. Cut off a section of it, mix it together, knead it really well until it turns one color, and then I fill those hardware holes. Remember those little clay projects you did as a kid in elementary school? So I'm doing the same thing with this piece of epoxy putty. I'm just rolling it between my hands and making these little wormy shapes, sticking those in the holes and making sure they're filled completely. Then I'm ready to sand. I use my 3x4 Surf Prep electric ray sander, and I'm just scuffing up that surface so that the paint will have something to stick to. Now, let me warn you, if you are working on a piece that is not wood, you want to be careful and use like a 180 to 220 because you don't want to sand down too far and get to that under part of that surface. It will be pressed wood and it will kind of shred sometimes, and it just doesn't work very well. I cleaned off my surface well, and then I'm using this flexible tape to tape off the surfaces that I do not want painted because I'm ready to prime. So I just go along the edge, tape that off, and then I'm going to be using my Scotch painter's tape with plastic. And then I will be able to tape off the rest of the areas that I don't want paint or primer to get to. Here you can see me using my green frog tape. I like to use that on the edges and press that down really well so that the paint or primer doesn't bleed through. And then I go to my Scotch blue plastic tape and put it behind the frog tape. I'm using little pieces of tape to cover up the hinges because I a lot of times like to leave the doors on to spray. I've just found the routine for me works, and this is how I do it. Next, you'll see me taping up the hardware hole and using my Scotch painter tape and plastic to tape up my drawers. And then I'm going to slide those drawers in as I do paint. If the drawers are flush with the body, I do paint with the drawers in. And I'll be showing you how I do that in just a bit. Isn't she pretty? This is how it looks right before I take it to prime. So I'm using my Kilz Restoration. I do strain that. I do water it down just a little bit so I can get it through my sprayer so that it comes out smooth and we're ready to paint after. Next, you'll see me adjusting my spray pattern and my flow of material coming out of my spray gun. It just takes practice, and if you're just beginning to spray or you've thought about spraying, you just have to practice it a lot on your cardboard and try it out, and on your piece, write it first. And if it doesn't work and it's not coming out the way you want it to, go back to your cardboard and adjust again. I'm going to be using this beautiful paint from Lily Moon Paint. It's called Bioluminescent Bay. It's from their Puerto Rico collection, and this is the color my client chose. She wanted bold and electric, and it is beautiful and bold and definitely electric. Next, I'm adding this peel and stick wallpaper that my client chose to the insides of the cabinet backs and inside the drawers. Last but not least, I'm adding on this beautiful quality hardware from Africa and Beyond Gallery. This is definitely going to be a statement piece. Just a reminder of where we started and now where we've ended up. I love this piece. I hope my client loves it for many years to come. It just goes to show you that even if a piece is not solid wood, you can still create something beautiful, functional, and lasting. We did it! I'm so excited. I am thrilled with how it turned out. It was a lot of work, there was a lot of filling, but oh my goodness, so happy with this color and the design choices that she made, and she is very happy. So that's what it's all about. So thanks for joining my channel again, and I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. Just hit that bell button down there and you'll get notified every time I have a new video come out. And I hope you'll join me again. Talk to you later.